The road to WrestleMania begins tomorrow with the Royal Rumble. And today I have the predictions for all four matches for tomorrow's Royal Rumble. So to kick things off, we have the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match. And I think it is blatantly obvious that Liv Morgan is going to win the Royal Rumble. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I mean, because I'm not the biggest fan of Liv Morgan. I was at one point, but I just think I don't exactly know where the story is gonna go from here. Like if Liv Morgan wins the Royal Rumble, at some point does Raquel Rodriguez win the women's world title, and that's we get a feud between them, or is it gonna be a triple threat with Stephanie Vicaire still the champion? I think it's gonna be something like that. That's my prediction. I don't really see anyone else winning the women's Royal Rumble. I don't think there's any real other contenders that have a shot at winning, but that's just me. That's what I think. But maybe I'll be wrong, but I think it's going to be Liv Morgan. Next, we have Gunther versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles' career is on the line. So this is a bit of a difficult one to predict, I think, because if Gunther wins, um, then it continues his career killer momentum, and then I believe that would lead to a match between Gunther versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania this year. But if AJ Styles wins, then it kind of really halts um, Gunther's run as this career killer. So it's very confusing of like how are they gonna do this, because they've really tried to make you believe that AJ Styles is retiring at the Royal Rumble. Like this is it. This could be the final Raw. This could be the final SmackDown of AJ Styles' career. So they're really like hammering it home that this could be it. So I don't really know what they're gonna do exactly. Like they could do a bit of a swerve. Maybe AJ wins by DQ, and they do another match at WrestleMania, and then that's where Gunther really wins and AJ Styles actually retires. Because the year just started. Like there's no way AJ Styles really retires this early in the year. You know what I mean? But if I had to pick one, mm, I'm gonna go Gunther wins and AJ Styles retires. That's what I'm gonna say. But I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I want to see more matches from AJ Styles. Selfishly, I want to see him compete at WrestleMania since I'll be there again this year. Um, but I have to say Gunther. Next is the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match. I think this is another little bit of a difficult one to predict. I think there's a couple options. I believe Roman Reigns is an option to win. I know people aren't exactly super happy about that. I've seen where because he's not there all the time and hasn't had the best of years in 2025 to earn the Royal Rumble win. There's Braun Breaker, which I hope to God is not true, and I hope he doesn't win. Braun Breaker's not ready. I just don't think he has it yet. I think he's still super green, in my opinion. I don't see him as this next big mega like monster star. I just don't see it. I see it in Obafemi. I think he's that guy. I know he's going to be in the Royal Rumble match, but I don't see Braun Breaker as that guy. I don't think the vision is entertaining in the slightest. It's just not entertaining. I'm getting way off track here. Um I could see Roman or Braun winning anyway. Um I don't really see anyone else winning. I know it's at the same time last year I kind of expected John Cena to win, and all of a sudden Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, and I was like, what the hell? That was out of nowhere, so I could be wrong, and someone else completely wins. I think I'm gonna go Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble match this year. Um, I would 10 times over have Roman win over Braun Breaker. That's just my opinion. I don't like Braun. I don't think he's entertaining. I don't think he's a good wrestler. I'm gonna hope and predict that Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble match this year. And finally, we have undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think this is another actually predictable one. I think Drew's going to retain the championship here. I always predicted that it was going to be Sami Zayn in the match once I saw that he was kind of in that little mini tournament they had that culminated at Saturday night's main event last week. because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. I think it'll be a good match too, but at the same time, I kind of keep thinking, what's going on? Like, where are we going into WrestleMania this year with the undisputed WWE title? Like, I'm convinced Drew's going to walk in as champion, but this kind of feels so last minute and so like, oh, let's just give the title to Drew, and you know, I just don't know where the story's going. Like you can't do Drew and Cody again at WrestleMania. If Triple H said that he wanted to not do Cody Roman 3 um, within the past few years because it would lead to audience fatigue, but then you're thinking about doing Cody versus Drew for the thousandth time in the past like 5 months. Like how does that make any sense? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like maybe and then another I read was like Jacob Fatu is going to be in it, and it's going to be a triple threat. Um, Maybe Sami Zayn's going to be in that match. I don't know. I don't really see where things are going. I know we'll probably have a better idea after the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I just don't know. It's very hard to predict, but for the match itself, I'm predicting Drew McIntyre is going to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. So there you go. Those are my Royal Rumble 2026 predictions. The Royal Rumble is tomorrow for me. It'll be at starts at 1, I believe. So that's exciting. I can't wait. We kick off the road to WrestleMania. I'm sure you can see the sign back there. Every year I actually draw the sign and I hang it up in the house and point to it till WrestleMania. So I'm very excited. Excited to be back on the road to WrestleMania, and I'm excited to go on this journey and really film a lot more this year. Happy Rumble.